Very many people out here. And when I see someone new and someone out of state, I like to shoot the bull with them. Some outfits, for insurance reasons, they're kind of particular about civilians or anybody coming on to the local. Yeah. But this outfit's kind of laid back. Yeah. But anyway, what we got here is a wellhead. It goes down probably about 5,500 feet, right? Or 5,000, 5,000 feet, 6,000 feet. Wherever geologists tell them they need to make the perforations, they perforate the sides of that pipe right into the rock, and in that rock right in there is gas and oil and water. Yeah. So those three things come out of the ground. That gas and oil and water fills up inside this outer piece of pipe, and then we've got another pipe inside that pipe. It's called the tubing. And that's right here, this pipe right here that's going down inside this bigger pipe. Anyway, it fills that up, and inside our tubing, we've got a little pump. And that pump, pumps it all out. The fluid comes up through here, goes down to and then on the back side, on the casing, this gas is coming out. It comes together, and it goes over here to a heater separator. And they go into this heater. Gas and water and oil all come into there. The water is heavier than oil, right? So it floats to, it settles to the bottom. Yeah. And then the oil is, is lighter, and it sits on top, and it gives it time to separate. And then I pull the oil off the top from those pipes and stuff, and then we pull the water off the bottom, and that's how we do it. And the water down to a disposal. It's just a bunch of tanks like this with a pump that injects the water back into the ground. And the oil we keep and we store in these tanks, and the gas goes through that meter right there. Yeah. And we sell it down the gas line. 20 barrels of oil, it's got to make it every day,
20 barrels a day?
Yeah, some of them, some of them are 15, some of them are 30.
What's the proper name for these?
This is a pump jack. This type of well. The well is this is the well right here. Yeah. That's a pump jack or a pumping unit, right? Now the system we've got on this to pump the oil out of this well is a rod pump unit, meaning this rod is connected to the pump, a mile down there. It's beeping us, it's telling us to stand back because it's about to kick on. Oh. But it's okay. Okay. Anyway, that rod right there that this head's connected to is way down there, a mile to that pump. The pump system it's just like a it's what they call it, a plunger type pump system, and where it's got two valves, and as it goes down, as that pump goes down, it fills the pump full of fluid, and then when it comes up, a ball sits on it closes the valve, and then it captures it and pushes it up. And you see, the way it's worked is these weights weigh about the same amount as this whole length of rod going down there about a mile. I see. And so that counterbalance weight allows us just to run it with that electric motor over there. It keeps it spinning. But these are relatively pretty safe units. When I was a kid, we lived on a ranch around an oil lease, and man, I used to crawl all over these things and doing all sorts of stuff I wasn't supposed to do.
That's amazing. So what's your job?
I'm a pumper. I'm what's called a pumper. And what I do is I get the gauges on all these oil tanks, and I gauge it. And I said, okay, we made 5 feet in this tank, or and what I'm doing, I'm making sure this lease is still making its same amount of oil it should be making. And I'm out here every day to, someone's got to look at this stuff every day, because if something was to happen, a leak or something like that, man, you want to talk about destroy a bunch of country. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm out here looking for leaks every day. I'm listening to the units, trying to diagnose deficiency so I can, make like work orders to come out and get them fixed and stuff like that. Well, you have a safe trip. There ain't much that way.
Yeah, I'm headed to Carlsbad.
You can go down the caverns? Yeah. I'll get back to work.
All right, thanks.